So, Fat Man.
Canadian Sleazy.
I mean, this is 2 times in 3 weeks. Like, we got to put a shakedown on something here. Like, this is ridiculous.
Well, at the end of last week's episode, Sleazy got caught by the rehab police, and now he's back in rehab.
Which, me, is sad because I think, personal opinion, that we're about to review the best pay-per-view that AEW has ever had.
Well,
more about that on the wrestling show. I love that, son. Welcome to the wrestling show. This is Canadian Sleazy.
This is the Fat Man.
And we got a great show planned. First off, I wanted to introduce Mario and Luigi's Wish version of a cousin, Heavy G.
Actually, it's Timu's version. Get it right. But how you doing, gentlemen?
I love it. Yes,
how long were you waiting to do that?
About 5 minutes.
I love it.
Legit, though, to start this out, I think this is AEW's the best pay-per-view AEW ever had. We're going to go through it now, and I'm curious. I got the buzz. Sleaze is at Rehab, and Dietz is a fucking prima donna Hollywood bitch that only shows up for drafts and trivia.
Well, Dietz is also a guy who is all like, hey, my knee hurts. I can't talk. So...
Dude, I'm telling you, I put the tube in my dick
and had
to talk for a little bit. I can understand pain.
Again, I will rub it in his face. I had surgery, and then later that night was on the show. So,
hey, man, I got divorced and was on the show.
Okay. Did anyone watch the pre-show?
No.
How did you not watch the pre-show?
Ryan's not even on camera. Like, at all.
On camera. The camera's weird. I'm here. There's 2 screens. I'm bringing shit up.
I see half face, Ryan.
Full face, Ryan. I'm bringing shit up.
I did not watch the pre-show.
It was on in the background for me. Like, it was. We were down here in the basement, and it was on. We were watching it and just chatting. We had a friend over. It was generic 0-hour stuff. The Bang Bang Gang won a 12-man tag because let's get everybody on a card.
Cool. The show opens with the AEW TNT Championship. Christian Cage defends against Daniel Garcia. 16 minutes and 50 seconds. John Canton gave this 3.5 stars. Heavy G.
I gave it 3 stars. I gave it 3.5 stars. I mean, it was good. I think this is some of Cage's best heel work ever with the patriarchy. Kind of surprised that Edge didn't make an appearance here. I was kind of looking for it, but I thought the match was good. Tired of seeing, and this is just been lately all over the place. Just tired. We just have a match where there's no outside interference in a title match. I get it, but
AEWCW.
Yeah. But no, overall, I thought the match was good. Good opening match to start with. I gave it 3.5 stars.
I also gave it 3.5 stars. I thought it was a really good match. That pile driver near fall spot was absolutely amazing. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. But because it's AEW, and I have to bitch about this at least 4 times during AEW pay-per-view, the refs.
So we are going to fight this episode.
I will bring it up this once. It's not the only match this happens in where the refs are just like for like the ending with Luchasaurus like interfering. Like they're just like I don't know. Christian Cage is in the ring, and then Daniel Garcia goes over there, and then Christian Cage goes to the other side of the ring. So for some stupid reason, the referee's like, I'm just going to go over and have a chat with Christian Cage just because I can, instead of, counting Daniel Garcia out, and then Luchasaurus could do his little bit. Like, come on. Like, it was just like, are you kidding me?
That happens a couple of times in this pay-per-view where
So I'm getting the bitch out of the way with now. AEW officiating is fucking stupid. It makes them look fucking dumb.
Getting the bit out of the way now.
Getting out of the way now. It will come up. I will bring it up one more time, though. I think in my notes during one match. But, yeah. But it was very noticeable in this match. What did the hermaphroditic, Asian hermaphroditic porn addict?
I was going to say, I get to play not only Canadian Sleazy, but I got to give Sleazy. So you got to bear with me here tonight there, gentlemen. And NXT's on live, and they opened up with Dijak and Joe Gacy in a cage match. So, Brandon Dietz, Daddy Cage versus Garcia. Pelvic thrust enthusiasts rejoice. Also, good Lord, Mother Wayne is wearing really big heels, or she dwarfs Garcia. More of that patriarchy. Wish CC worked with Joe. 3 stars. Sleazy. Oh, Sleazy. Where are you two? There we go. No, I don't watch the products. No, I didn't watch the pre-show. Cage versus Garcia. Notes. I'm glad Garcia's getting the spot, but no way Jay Briscoe is winning the World Championship tonight. Rating. 3.5 stars. Overall thoughts. Nice opener, but Paul Driver near fall was really well done. That was the spot of the match.
Yes.
I like this match, but I think this match was wrong place on the card.
Where do you think it should have gone?
It should have switched with the next match.
Continental Crown Championship. Eddie Kingston. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. King of the 2-star match. Eddie Kingston defends against Daniel Bryanson. I haven't said that in a long time.
Daniel Bryan.
19 minutes and 45 seconds. Cat gave this 4 1/4. All right, let's do Dietz and Sleazy. Get them out of the way with.
I pre-rate Dietz. Yeah, he's an idiot for this one. Fatty Edwards versus the Bearded Clan. I hate it. Turned it off after 3 minutes. No, sorry. Sorry.
There's more. wait, there's more.
I hate it. I turned it off after 3 minutes. No rating. The whole Eddie Kingston deal. I don't get it. Skipped 8-man shit in spite of this. I'll go to Sleazy, and Sleazy's was, wait, is this for the Continental Championship or all 3 titles? It was for all 3 titles. Watch the fucking product. Fat Man's going to hate this match. Super strong style. It's like one of the men was the NJPW Strong Championship or something. How awkward will it be when they sever ties to New Japan? It's not going to be awkward. They're just going to lose the Triple Crown, or they're going to put another belt in from CMML or CMLL or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
Sexy pin doesn't work on Eddie Kingston. Also, fuck your finish, but sexy pin works on Danielson. 4 stars. I loved it. Hard hitting, and the right kid died. I agree with Sleazy, but I just think that this match should have opened the show.
Overrating piece of shit.
Fuck you. The strong style. I understand why.
3 3/4.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I was like, wait for it. I actually thought this was a really, really, really good match. Great psychology with the hand. And I literally put it here and in the chat, fuck you'll finish. Because,
that happens a lot.
Yeah. The casket.
Fuck Al Barris. I'll
Eddie
get
Kingston
that in tonight.
Eddie Kingston equals boring. But no, you know me, I'm not a big Eddie Kingston fan. Danielson carried him to a near 4-star match. Near 4-star match. Not Josh Alexander level, but close. But close.
Did you do that because of that?
Maybe.
You're such a piece of shit. I hope you step on the Lego.
Heavy G.
I gave it 4 1/4. I love Eddie Kingston. I thought that great, like you said, great storytelling. I thought him selling the hand injury was great. Is it me or does Danielson always seem to do his best work doing jobs? It just seems like he.
No, I don't find that.
I think when he does, he can put guys over like the best. I think the fake out at the end with the handshake was pretty good, and I don't know if you saw the aftermath, like in the locker room. I don't know if you saw like the after show locker room thing. They did a thing where
Great. Yeah. Deets, if you're gonna comment on the show, come on the show.
No, listen, no, leave him alone, because if he's just listening at work, which he probably is, it's easy enough to listen along. Prima Donna got to work in the next. See, call him out on the shit. Yeah, if you got to work, he can just listen along and throw in a comment here or there. That's fine. We're still gonna make fun of him for shitty fucking picks.
Yeah.
No rating on this match. Go to fuck, man. It was a deadly match.
Afterwards, they have a thing they showed up after the match thing on YouTube where he thanked Danielson, and then Danielson cut this thing that he was in his own shit and everything else. I think it was just great storytelling. I thought the match had everything, hard hitting, strong stuff. I gave it 4.25 stars. I thought it was really, really good.
Yo, dog.
My rating piece of shit too.
Well, I was being.
You rated half a star over than him. Yes, that makes you an overrated piece of shit too.
Wonderful.
Yo, dog. I heard you like multi-man matches.
Fuck Sleazy, I do. Chaos scramble matches are deadly.
I will be a dick and say all-star ? Scramble match for a future AEW World Title shot. Okay, before I list off the people, I was being a dick there, but aren't there rankings to determine who the future shot is? And now there's a match.
There are rankings.
Make up your fucking mind. I don't give a shit. Don't care. Make up your goddamn mind. You can't have rankings to determine number one contenders and then all of a sudden have a match to determine number one contender. Fuck you. Make up your goddamn mind. Don't care. Make up your goddamn. Nope.
It's not a ranking for number one contender.
Nope.
It's for a title shot. That's different.
Then why do they say during the AEW title match that they're the top 2 ranked contenders in the rankings? Lawyered bitch. Therefore, why the fuck are you having a match to determine a number one contender? No, make up your fucking mind, AEW. Chris Jericho versus Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Lance Archer versus Hook versus Brian Cage versus Dante Martin versus Nick Aldis is in this match? Oh, some random guy named Magnus, which confused the shit out of me because I don't watch the product. 15 minutes and 45 seconds. Ken gave this 3 stars. All right, I'm going to start with Heavy G.
3 stars. Just a random match to get Wardlow over. Nothing, to me, nothing major. Just a match to get people in the ring and to get Wardlow over. That's it.
Deets again didn't rate this match.
He didn't watch it because he's pissed about it, Kingston.
Sleazy, LOL at the meat chance. At least they're leaning into it. Goddamn Dante, slow the fuck down. Multiple times losing footing. Or missing a rope. Rating 3 stars. Overall, car crash match featuring a ton of people that AEW aren't sure to push. It was fun. Basically, and I like my Spot Fest too. It's just like bang, bang, bang. In terms of, that's the idea of the Spot Fest when there's so many people there. Like, I obviously, when Wardlow was put into it, I think he was the favorite going in anyways. Jericho might have been a sleight of hand because Joe needs somebody to murder. But
right. I don't know what I gave this 4 stars. I really liked this match. Yeah.
You would.
I mean, Dante, one thing to know is Martin needs to slow the fuck down. Yeah. I literally did say that. But every man had time to shine except for maybe Magnus because he's barely in the match. But I thought he was 100% taking. It was either him or Martin who were taking that pin. So I guess they didn't want a CMLL guy to lose. So hey, there's Dr. Martin. But no, I really like this. they caught me in a good mood, I guess. It was a really fucking fun match. I really liked it. Okay, AEW International Championship. Orange Cassidy defends against Roderick Strong. 12 minutes, 45 seconds. Kent gave us 3 1/4. Let's see what the two dipshits said.
Which dipshit do you want to see? Which do you want, Sleazy?
I was just gonna say which two.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with Deets. This started off the night for me. Great match for the man, but man, some unnecessary bumps. The crazy lung blow on the turnbuckle spot. Yet this was mild when we continue the night. Great to see Carl back, but cut your hippie hair. 3.5 stars, and I'm about to murder a cat.
Thank you.
And Sleazy, love the exciting international title match, OC versus Next Strong, and I popped for the Next Strong. Of that, OC is walking into the show. He's really badly in the torso area, while Strong does his best work as the Messiah, the backbreaker, which is true, and I love that too. Gunrich was sick, like the use of the pen around Sunrise. It fits Orange's character more than Cole's. 4 stars. Fucking beautiful match, laid out really well and super hard hitting, told the perfect story. I thought this match was fucking fantastic too, and the right kid died. I think they did the shit with the devil, and the devil stuff was kind of shitty because Cole is injured and they couldn't go much with it, but at least everything else on this stable is getting their dominant faction.
Right. I gave it 3.5. I thought it was another really good match, and this may sound really weird. I thought it went too long, even though it was the second shortest match on the show. I think Roderick should have just dominated him for the first 5 minutes. Cassidy get his shit in, and then Roderick basically do the finish. And then that's it. Like, do like a 7-minute match. Yes, I know it's only 5 minutes, but like, I think the way that it would have been more believable, I think. And then instead of having like taking punishment, and then you want to. I think you understand what I'm saying, but like, yeah, I just think it should have been like just a little shorter. Cassidy, hit the orange punch, hope spot, hit beach break. Just Panama Sunrise spot. You can put it in there, and then just Strong just.
Well, I credit to Orange for like selling the back a lot too.
Oh yeah, 100%. I just think like. I don't, again, 3.5 stars, really good match. But I think story purposes, I think this would have made a better match than what I'm laying out. But story purposes, I think cutting it down would have been better, in my opinion. Heavy G.
I gave it 3 stars. I'm not a Roderick Strong fan. But I think the international title needed to be put on somebody else to give it a fresh look. I think
Roddy's a workhorse too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think would you think the international title is going to be like the Intercontinental title, like the workhorse belt?
Well, that's what they literally said it. They said on the show.
Yeah, it already surpassed the TNT Championship to me for the work, a more important belt, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think it needed freshening up, which I think, even though I don't like Roderick Strong, I'm not a fan of his. I think he'll make that belt better. I like the O'Reilly tease a little bit with him coming in, showing his.
Why did it whisper?
Yeah, I think that
it was a careless whisper.
I think getting an individual title for the United Kingdom worked. With Wardlow getting over and everything else, it was a good match. I liked the selling of the back. 3 stars. Just I thought, like I said, I'm not a big Roderick Strong fan, so 3 stars.
Ryan, I get to say it. Yo, dog! I heard you like tag team matches.
I fucking do, and this one was fucking fantastic.
FTR versus the BCC, 21 minutes and 50 seconds. Kent gave this 4 stars. Ryan, you're the tag team wrestling enthusiast.
FTR can do no fucking wrong, and they put them in with 2 single guys who know how to work well as a combined unit, and in the middle of places where some of the most fucking memorable tag matches have happened over the years. That crowd was white hot for this match too.
Yes.
And in a match, it's in the notes from the boys, so I'll do the boys' comments there. But I'm stealing Sleazy's thunder on this. In a match that Moxley's in, he's not the one that bleeds.
And I have a note on that when I do mine, but that's okay.
Deets, first, if you're going to do the Road Warrior gimmick, I need face paint. I need Iron Man. I need some bald-headed fuck holding a newspaper. -1 star. Great back and forth. Lots of color coming out of Dax and none on Mox. Different but acceptable. Finishing with RNC isn't my favorite ending, but it added to the effect of CC stopping cash. Helps me swallow that. BBC, it goes 1 for 1 for the night. I'm okay with it. 3 stars. World Warriors cleans glasses. Blackpool Combat Club versus top guys that don't gig. In a match to John fucking Moxley, Dax is the first one to gig, and Mox doesn't even gig. Jesus Christ. Also, terrible blade job. Looks like he stabbed himself in the head 4 times. Swiss power slamming people in midair while riding his opponent in caps. Mox going out of his way to be gross for no reason. 3 stars. Hated the finish. Couple of nice spots, but there was surprising disappointment. Blood was absolutely not necessary. Somebody was bleeding in the match.
100%. Literally thought the blood was not necessary. It wasn't needed because they did that freaking huge spot where he just power slams and power bombs him right like after he gigs. They tag in, and they does the spot. Like that could have been their down and out spot. Didn't need the blood.
The visual for the finish. That was what the blood added. It was the visual on the finish of him being choked out.
Didn't need it.
I don't think it enhanced the match in any way, in my opinion. 4 stars. I rated a star higher than Sleazy. Absolutely great match. By the way, to keep you guys posted, my star ratings 3.5, 3 3/4, 4, 3.5, 4. Okay, but not needed. That was one of my only gripes, and the referee.
Oh, this was the other referee issue?
Hey, let's just stand outside the ring for 20 fucking minutes and not count. Like, okay, cool. Yay! It's dumb.
Yep. Is that your system now?
Hold on. Let me look at notes.
Just because you didn't go to college where the AEW refs go to college.
Because I actually went to a college and got myself an education.
Sounds
1 7 4
2
11. Okay. AEW Women's Championship. Oh, wait. Did you talk about the match, WG? I'm sorry.
I did not. I was going to
say
go ahead. 4 stars. Loved the Road Warrior entrance. Surprised that Mox wasn't the one to bleed. But like you said, I don't think the match needed blood. Was kind of confused at the end because the Combat Club was waiting in the end of the ring, in the ring a little bit at the end. And then FTR was waiting when the Combat Club was out. I didn't know what was going on there at the end. I didn't know if they were going to shake hands, dance, kiss. What the hell are they doing? But yeah, how many times were they outside the ring? And it was like when Moxley, I think it was Moxley and Dax were outside the ring. They're outside the ring for like 35, 40 seconds. All of a sudden, it's like 5. I'm like,
to be fair, WWE does that all the time. 100%. But there were points of this match where they weren't even counting.
Right.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Like you could go 1. Let me shove my thumb in my ass. 2. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
At least you're having a semblance of counting.
They're becoming a fan.
Match, they did not count at all.
Right.
They're just like, fuck it.
Yeah, they became fans. Exactly. Yeah. So, but 4 stars. I thought. I mean, this, like I said, coming up, this is that they've been building up to a great pay-per-view. So far, it's been their best, I think, so far. And that match was amazing. Like Ryan said, they were so hot for this match. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, AEW Women's Championship. Timeless Toni Storm defends against Deonna Purrazzo. 12 minutes, 15 seconds. Can't gauge this. The Mike Sanders. Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
Sleazy also gave it to Mike Sanders.
You overrating pieces of fucking shit.
A low blow bit with two women, great. Right in a non-existent yam bag, so to speak. Seemed like they were going in slow motion in the second half. Finish was meh. Tony Storm was great. Deanna is great. Why wasn't this any good? Barely above average match that had fire. I did watch the promos for this. Going in and did not deliver at all. Super disappointed. Thought there was going to be amazing with the talent involved. Deets, battle of the bulbous asses. May coming out like OG Storm popped me, and it popped me too.
Yeah.
But fuck, they really do look alike. Braza with all the technical stuff is boring. Hitting the Fujiwara double armbar cool when done right. Constantly trying for it got tiresome. Appreciate the instant KO with Storm Zero. Holy shit, Tony Storm match I actually enjoyed. This is fair. 3 stars. Pro Tony under pressure. Keeps calling out Wendy Richter is hysterical. I think that at this point, and I read this online too, that at this point in the show, this match suffered because the crowd was just fucking dead. This is the Goldust Stardust match to me from WWE years ago. Great match, but the crowd just sucked it. Like,
one was not a great match. Not at all. Not at all. You overrating pieces of fucking shit. 1.5 stars. This was fucking terrible. This was terrible. This was bad. Bad. Like, I agree with everything Sleazy says. He gave it 2 3/4. What are you fucking talking about? Both these women could go, and it was a fucking dog shit. He was right. They were moving in slow motion. It was like their timing was off. Like, it was doo-doo butter. It was absolute doo-doo butter. Hope everyone steps on a fucking Lego. This was a fucking terrible match. Clearly the worst match on the show. And I think I'm overrating it at 1.5 stars.
Wow. I gave it 2.5. I popped, but I actually thought that was Tony Storm coming out.
You gave it what?
2.5.
What?
2.5.
What?
He don't know the gimmicks
yet.
yet.
Okay. 2.5 stars.
Sanders?
No, Mike Sanders is 2 3/4. He's above average.
Because it's above average.
Above average, Mike Sanders.
Above average.
2.5 stars is an okay match for a house show.
It's an okay match for a house show. Like you said, they were slow, but like I said, I popped when Mariah May came out.
That was great, yeah.
Oh my god!
Cool. Did nothing for the match.
What? I don't
See,
care.
here's the problem now. That was just a cool.
No,
Yeah,
it was. I loved it too. But then the bell rang.
I want the old Tony Storm, and she
not
came out
the
like
cool
that.
For the night though, for copycats.
No. But I'm like, holy shit, the old Tony Storm. I'm like, wow. And then the black and white entrance. I thought, man, that was really, really good. But no,
she hasn't run out of ass though, Deets.
Okay, here we go. Yep. Will Ospreay versus Takeshita. 22 minutes. Kenton gave this 5 stars. I'm going to go first. I put down 4 words. What a fucking match.
Oh.
5 stars. It was absolutely phenomenal. One little gripe. Actually, no. I was going into this knowing John's star rating. And I'm like, they're not going to sell. They sold. I mean, kick out at 1, okay. But they built up. Like, I even loved it when Takeshita at the end, 1, 2, 3, and then slowly lifted his shoulder up.
Yeah.
I actually liked it because he kicked out at 1, like during the first few minutes, and then slowly built up to the near falls. Mm-hmm. So him barely getting the win at 3, to me, made sense.
Yes.
The way they built that match up. They weren't going, oh, we're going to kick out at 1 and then kick out at 2, the kick out at 1, the kick out at 1, and the kick out at 2, like later on, which I'll get to. But they built it slowly up. I thought it was absolutely phenomenal.
I'm just curious. Heavy G, are you rating this 5 stars too?
4 3/4.
What is it missing? Oh, by the way, holy fuck. You talk about Sammy Guevara getting suspended for concussion protocol. These two guys?
Yeah.
They beat the fuck out of each other.
This is the only thing that I did not like about it. And you might say I'm nitpicking, which is fine.
You're nitpicking.
Fine. That's fine. But the one elbow shot that Takeshita took, and he did this with his fingers.
Oh, give it up.
I get it. Selling to a point. To me, that's taking it. When you see that, that could be like really dangerous to a point where I thought the match was going to get stopped.
So what you're saying is you got worked.
How dare a wrestling match be believable and make you feel?
Yeah, fine.
Raise it up, 5 stars.
Fine, then I'll give it 5 stars. But
everybody's going to rate this match 5 stars, but one person then.
5 stars. I'll give it 5 stars. To me, that's something. I get selling an injury. I get doing that. That's kind of to me, pushing the boundaries with sell a knee, sell an ankle, whatever. You can sell a concussion, that's fine. But when you're like I said, when Tua was throwing up gang signs, that's kind of where I kind of like draw the line. But other than that, the missed turnbuckle brainbuster spot that freaking gave Ospreay that bruise on his back. Oh man.
Sick.
That, and it was pure. There was no outside interference from Callis's family. They didn't do anything.
Well, they're both members of Callis's family, so why
I thought somebody was going to turn on Ospreay or something, but it was about as pure a match as you could have. And I'll tell you what, it stole the show. It stole.
I have nitpicky things about the match, but I don't want them to cloud me on that not being a match of the year contender this year, because that match was fucking great.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm going to read the description.
Before you continue, Ryan, I'm sorry. I just wanted to point out, like Batman said about the kickouts. It reminded me of when the King of the cage match between the Hell in the Cell between Taker and Mankind. How Mankind was still got the hell beat out of him, going through the cage, went through the table, went through the cage, and everything else. Mankind was just doing that one leg kick out when he got tombstone. That little, I'm still fighting, but I don't have enough to kick out. That's what it reminded me of, and it was just unbelievable. And the show of respect at the end was great. Oh man, that's one of those matches you can just watch time and time again and never get old.
Proof that AEW don't believe in faces and heels when 2 heel stable members fight each other to set up a match between another heel stable member.
Right.
I'm going to read the descriptions, but I'm not going to tell you whose is whose. Tell me which one is the 5-star rating, and tell me which one is the 4.5-star rating.
Sleazy's is the 4.5-star rating.
Take the fun out of that, then.
Well, only because Deets in the chat put, what is it missing? See? What is it missing? So
Sleazy. Going in, I was planning on it being more of a here's Will Ospreay type of match. We didn't get that. God damn it. Fuck your finish, really. Ouch. This was probably the most dangerous spot I've ever seen in a while. Post-show narrator's note. Darby said, hold my beer. Takesh, he put it right, so I'll say it right. Takeshita the real deal? ? These two really meshing well, but damn if Takeshita hasn't been impressive in other matches too, and isn't just Ospreay here. 4.5. That was match was over delivered and a half. So it over delivered, still only 4.5.
Okay,
What was it missing? He
One
puts it
wasn't missing. This was better than any fucking Omega match that Ospreay had, and he gave those 5 stars. So fuck you, Sleazy.
Main issue
a billion times better.
Takeshita kicking out at 1 after the first hidden blade and fucking stupid dangerous brainbuster botch.
Yes.
Brutal and Deets was brutal kicks by Ospreay. Takeshita roaring back. Nasty hook kick by Billy Goat. They were gross. Every time he hook kicked him in the face, I thought he chipped a tooth.
Mm-hmm.
Caught her into the Blue Thunder Bomb.
Fucking awesome.
Chef's kiss. Avalanche BB and he misses. What the hell was that? Ospreay's back at Nasty Bruise already. Holy shit. Poison Rhyme spot was epic. Hidden Blade. It's what? 1 count. Fuck this. Oh, we hit it again. It's over. 5 stars. Lots of false finishes. A lot of dangerous spots that went wrong and still put on a hell of a show. Show stolen. Maybe. It is going to be hard to top this. A nitpicky thing that I'm going to say is this, for a lot of 5-star matches that's been rated 5-star matches, didn't have the story going in.
Correct. I agree with that. I would agree with that.
Can you imagine? I mean, and about like you said about with Ospreay and Omega, Takeshita has a hell of a lot of size too, compared to Omega.
No, he doesn't. Takeshita's 6'2".
What's Omega?
He's my height. Okay, this is what people don't realize when you watch put Takeshita next to Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn towers over the fucking AEW roster because he's like 6'7", 6'8".
But isn't like Takeshita like heavier than Omega?
Omega is billed as 6 feet, 218 pounds.
218. What's Takeshita?
So a good shit, and he's a cruiserweight.
Takeshita is. Hold on, I'm getting there. Billed as 6'2", 231.
So he is bigger than Omega.
So he is a little bigger than Omega, but they just look. I mean, man. Get a title for them and put them in the best of 7.
What? If you're putting Ospreay in the best of 7, it's not for the world title. Go away.
Yep.
Like,
well, that's what I mean. You need to. Brandon said this had no business being 5 stars. What?
You said that?
Brandon.
No, he gave it 5 stars.
Yes, but it had no. In my same what I said, it didn't have no business being 5 stars. You know, it was going to be a good match.
Oh
but
yeah.
Again, most things with 5 stars have some type of.
Especially going in cold. Yeah, I guess that's what he's saying. Yeah, I agree.
Ospreay and Mike Bailey last year that was 5 stars had no story going in. Shouldn't have been a 5-star match, but it was fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Ospreay's Ospreay.
And it was Mike Ballsby Bailey. That was okay because it was in a 3-way for the AEW World Championship. That other Joe, that Samoan, defends against Adam Page and Swerve Strickland. 19 minutes and 40 seconds. Kent gave this 3.5.
Wow. I have 2 different star ratings here. Like on complete opposite ends of the spectrum.
Okay, Sleazy. Let's see how badly he hated this match.
1.5 stars.
For Sleazy?
Yep. God damn it, fuck your finish. I seen the story they were telling here with Swerve and Page. But
okay, stop right there. There is no way that the women's title match was better than this. No fucking way. You're a fucking women's wrestling mark. You're a fucking underrating piece of shit for this, an overrated piece of shit for that. You have no fucking, you're not able to fucking respond to this.
Let me finish this
shit. Fuck you. Go ahead.
JR sounds like shit on commentary. Fucking stupid. Why do we care that Hangman is using the title? And why is the ref bump? Okay. He's screaming that one, just so you know. Then, for fuck's sakes, fuck your finish again. Multiple ref bumps in a no DQ match. Such garbage. 1.5 an overbooked nonsense of a match that had some of the most AEW-ish stupid tropes and moments that just left you scratching your head. It didn't help following the Ospreay match with Man Wolf. No reason why this was as bad as it was. Then we go to Deets. Samoa versus first black AEW champion versus Silas Young's cousin Mork. First things first. How awesome is Joe right now? Allow the pageantry to swerve and the cowboy shit chants. Once you hear the opening of Joe's theme, doesn't matter who you are, everyone screams Joe. True. Paige was the spoiler to everything, almost to a point where I'm thinking to myself, he's doing this so Strickland isn't on Paige's level. Pacing out the match was absolutely perfect. False finishes, ref bump. Also found it funny the commentary called Paige a dingus for knocking out the ref, then going for a pin. True. Yep. This is also where I noticed the commentary. Old JR had a little too much sauce, was incoherent, didn't make sense, or
not
just
sauce.
Speaking out of turn, completely threw me off the match. Commentators put the talent over. JR completely dropped the ball, and the talent was continuing and going forward. Great finish. Paige loses, so Swerve isn't on his level. 4 stars. Would have been 5, but man, the commentary was really bad. I need Joe versus Swerve in the cage. That match was fine.
Jared just had like 3 surgeries in like 5 days, like a month ago.
Right.
Dude's just getting back. Like, come on. Plus, he hasn't been great on commentary like the last year.
So God.
So
Slobber knocker.
3 stars. I don't think it was the best match. Actually, I think it's the second worst match on the show. But it was still a good match. Yes, ref bump and no DQ was like why? But they did set it up. You know, Paige was the one who refed it out, knocked the ref out. They just set up so Paige kind of did his own downfall there. So he had to. So he didn't win the title. Okay, I screwed up. I'm going to tap out so Swerve isn't. So I like the storytelling there. Joe being a secondary, the third most important character in the feud. I know that's something Sleazy probably normally mentions for his title is interesting, but I don't think anyone thought Joe wasn't winning.
No.
Really?
This was the perfect time to put Swerve over. Joe didn't have to get pinned.
Right.
So Joe still looks strong as fuck. Paige eating the pin anyways.
True. Yeah. There's something I was going to say. No, I find it funny that both in AEW and WWE, their main guys are both Samoans named Joe. So, hey, who's that? But fuck Sleazy. Underrated piece of shit. Okay. Yo, dog, I heard you like tag team matches. Oh, wait, Heavy G, I'm sorry. I have you literally circled here so I don't forget you and I forgot you. My bad.
Piece of shit.
My bad.
Where's your fuck fat man sign?
I gotta have one here pretty soon. I'll write one up here quick. 3 stars. I mean, nothing great. I mean, why Paige attacked the ref? Why attacked the ref? Like you said, made no sense. I love Joe being just. I wish we can get TNA Joe back. I just like when he was just.
That was 15 years ago, bro. That ain't happening.
I am not reading all of this. Fuck those guys. No, because they got so much shit to read. You're just getting their star ratings, and I'll like fuck that.
I would just love to see like Swerve do a move and have Joe do the walk away thing that he used to do all the time.
Only if that results in somebody else kicking him in the face right away.
I could do that. I could handle that. Like have Swerve do that and have like Paige do a kick or something to him or something. But yeah, I mean, like I said, just so having Paige tap out was, I think, perfect without Swerve having to get the title. Right, kid died. All right.
Yo, dog, I heard you like tag team matches.
This was a very emotional one.
Tornado tag for the AEW Tag Team Championship, Sting and Darby Allin, and Sting's last match versus the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas. 21 minutes and 3 seconds. Canton gave this 4 stars. Ryan, you're the tag team wrestling enthusiast.
After reading Dietz's,
Read it, whore.
Stinger's last ride, tornado tag. Nature Boy walks out. Man, he can't move. Steamboat, NWA theme. Business is going to pick up. Maybe. EVP, glad they're finally playing this role. Versus Sting and Suicide Boy. EVP's come out. Like, he basically, just the whole match is what Dietz wrote.
Okay.
Theater, right? Like, this is why I'm like, what the fuck, dude? He called this
points, Dietz, bullet points.
5-star match. Not
Fuck
safe
you.
at all. Not safe at all, but holy fuck, what a beautiful ball of emotion. Then they cut Sting's away speech. God damn it, Tony. Dick. Let me see if there's any good comments to take from it. Dick move. Sorry, we hate you. This is a dick move. Yeah. Darby Allin's falling through glass. Blood everywhere. Glass goes into the crowd. That's kind of crazy. Dude. Sleazy gave it 3.5 stars, and he got a bunch of fucking nonsense of. Okay, I gotta read this one. Holy fuck, dude. Suicide Prevention Hotline is 1-800-273-TALK. Darby definitely needs it. I don't think he's kidding anymore about wanting to die in a ring. Fuck Everest at this point. Does he not know how Mick Foley, Terry Funk, and Sabu ended up? My comment, listen, emotionally speaking, this match gave me everything. Because it was somebody I grew up watching. It was his last match. And it wasn't like the rest of the people have had retirement matches or come back. And he hasn't, AEW absolutely has booked him properly with his age and how he's been moving and everything he's done. So this is a nice send off this thing. So, like, I can see where Dietz puts this as a 5-star match with the emotional and everything. I think that when we were trying to predict ridiculous things in 2024, Sting busting out a plain glass during a match should have been a guess. And I'm shocked and sad that we never put that up there, because who thought that would be a thing in 2024?
Fuck Dietz. This is nowhere near a 5-star match.
Is to him, though.
It shouldn't be to him. I grew up with Sting, too. I'm the NWA mark here. Sorry, this is not a 5-star match.
What is it?
I actually agree with Sleazy, 3.5. Darby's setup for that fucking thing was so stupid. It was like, hey, I'm going to bash Nick's head against the steps and then let him be and then climb a ladder and just jump through a tape. Yes, I know it was camera work, but the way that they showed it was it looked like, hey, I'm just going to bash him, then I'm just going to climb up and just want to die. Pretty much is what it looked like. That's what it looked like from the original camera. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, he just wanted to jump off a ladder through glass because he felt like it. Like, it was like, what the fuck are you doing?
But then it showed them.
It showed him, like, even so, it still wasn't that great because he didn't put him there. You know what I mean? That's nitpicking. That's 100% nitpicky. But like, he just fucking I don't know. I laughed. I was just like, what are you doing? Like, I'm just like, this is fucking ridiculous. Sting taking the most punishment of anyone on the show and in his whole career and kicking out at 1 on everything. I understand it's his last match. He didn't want to lose. You're 97 years old.
But if you were watching Sting's whole career in AEW, that's what he's done. Why would you book it any different now?
Or when he's taking double super kicks and do the and come back and.
And I thought about you when I watched this match and knew that was going to be a gripe out of you. And the only thing I could think of, just knowing to say, was just you suspend disbelief in professional wrestling about a lot of things. But there's certain names that when you're watching pro wrestling, you have The Undertaker, Sting, Goldberg, Hulk Hogan, there's names that.
Sting doing the whole beating on the chest thing for a finish, fine. But going through multiple tables, going through a plane glass, going through like 30 finishers, kicking out at one. Sorry. I cannot. 90 billion-year-old Sting.
Terry Funk.
Hogan taking a beating.
Ever Terry Funk kick out at one after taking thousands of finishers? No.
Probably.
No, he did not. So, yeah. For a really good match, just
the
Darby Allin spot, that was camera work, and then Sting just being all like, "Hey, I'm going to take the most punishment I've ever done in my last match at like my age." Nitpicky things, still a fun match, but yeah, so 3.5 stars. Heavy G.
The youngest person on the damn panel saying, I grew up the NWA. Really?
I did grow up in the NWA. The
You're
first person I ever saw on a TV screen was Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, how old are you again, Fat Man?
I'm 38.
When you get 50, tell me about you watching the NWA. All right. Anyway.
Okay, the first person... I turned on TBS, and the first person I saw was Dusty Rhodes, so don't give me that shit.
What was he doing, though? Because, time-wise,
he was feuding with Flair.
You were born in 85.
Yeah.
When you first turned on the TV at 5 years old, it was 1990, S.A.
Oh, wasn't it 90? No, it wasn't Dusty Rhodes. No, I don't remember it. There's a picture of me with my brothers watching TV with Dusty Rhodes on the TV. So that's my first wrestling thing.
Because, I was born in 85, and my first vivid memory of wrestling as a whole.
My first vivid memory is Bret Hart.
WrestleMania 6 and wanting to watch Hogan versus Warrior. That's I always love asking that question to people too. What's the earliest memory you can think of wrestling that it wasn't taped. You weren't watching a tape. It was, you used to watch live TV and you were looking forward to watching something live. The earliest thing you remember. And to me was
Flair
Hogan
Steamboat.
and Warrior, WrestleMania 6.
Flair Steamboat, for some reason, I remember.
You were 4 years old.
Clash of the Champions match. And then the next one isn't until Bret Hart and Mr. Perfect at SummerSlam.
My first thing I remember watching wrestling, it was Blackjack Mulligan putting the claw on Andre the Giant at the Philadelphia Spectrum, and they put that's when it was bloody, and they used to put that red X over the things back in 70, 78, 79. I remember when they used to have Bob Backlund do the Harvard step test on the.
Talk about the match.
4 stars.
Over any piece of shit.
Loved when the Sting Sons came out as Surfer Sting and Red Crow Sting. Loved them showing Magnum and Nikita in the crowd. That was great. Flair and Steamboat coming down. Flair being doing the whole enough's enough and during the match was cool. I'm sorry. If Steamboat was going to get involved in the match, let Steamboat do an arm drag.
That's another thing I didn't really like about it. Steamboat and Flair wasn't necessary in that match.
I get it, but if Steamboat's going to get involved, let me at least see an arm drag. Steamboat can at least give an arm drag to Nick or Matt. Nicholas or Matthew.
I didn't think it brought anything to the match.
That glass spot for Darby Allin, why? I get it, but yeah.
Do you? Does any of us get it? Because it was unnecessary.
No.
Literally, he climbed the ladder just to dive through a plane glass because he wanted to.
I'll be honest?
Technically, he wanted to put one of the Young Bucks through it. They just got moved.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in his mind, he wanted to go through it. It's like, hey, I've never done this before.
I'll be honest. I was surprised that they won. And just Sting being the old school type of wrestler, you'd think. I thought they would lose just due to the whole honor thing and everything else.
Well, I don't think he was gonna lose. The whole thing was basic. I'm sorry to keep it. The whole thing basically in Greensboro, where he has a match with Flair, last match, undefeated in AEW. There was no way he was.
There's no way Jay Briscoe's winning the ring.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad to see he won. I just thought, okay, if he won, they're gonna probably vacate the titles, which they ended up doing. But yeah, I mean, it was for me. It was emotional because I actually watched Sting's first real big match. I watched that Clash of Champions where he wrestled Flair for 45 minutes to a draw.
Didn't watch it live, but I've seen the match.
Oh, I watched it live, man. It was unbelievable. Sting fan ever since. So it was emotional for me. I actually was, when they did the whole wrestling thing, the whole pre-thing before he came out.
Okay.
I cheered up, so it was good.
Okay, so overall thoughts on the show. Ryan already said at the beginning of the show.
I think this was AEW's best pay-per-view they've ever done. Sleazy and Dietz both said it was like 4 out of 5 stars overall on the show. One was 7.75 and 1 out of 10, which is almost 4, and the other one was 4. Like
3.5, 3 3/4, 4, 3.5, 4, 1.5, 5, 3, 3.5. This is a 10 out of 10. I don't know what they're doing. This is AEW's best pay-per-view ever.
Absolutely.
Best show ever. Like, there's no debating it.
Yep.
Maybe the first Double or Nothing, but other than that, you can't. Yeah.
Yep.
Before we get into news and rumors, greatest Sting match. Or your favorite Sting match.
Wow.
I want to be a dickhead and say him and Triple H at Mania.
I hate you so fucking much.
If the finish was better, the right answer would be him and Hogan at Starrcade 97.
If, he just wasn't tan enough. To me, it's the first one with Flair.
88 of the champions. Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm thinking about his matches with Vader, too. Oh, those are really good.
No, to me, for the first match with Flair, where he turns him over and that Scorpion in a minute, as you see Flair just shaking his head and biting his hand. To me, that's. I mean, to hear him talk about that match, first time with Flair, 45 minutes, national television, going up against WrestleMania. And that's a lot of pressure as a Rook. And he pulled it off. It's hard to believe that he was actually a tag partner of the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
That's just... yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. News and rumors. We kind of touched on it. Sammy Guevara getting suspended.
the Reddit meme of the week ties into this, and it brings up how it's funny that Sammy Guevara got suspended as soon as Sasha Banks is coming into the company.
Oh wow!
It's not like AEW to bring in a big name and somebody getting fucked off somewhere.
Well, he also did make that comment that he wanted to rape her. So there's that.
So Al Barrett says born in 84 and his first wrestling memory was Survivor Series 1994. Let's get away from that 4-letter word that we're not allowed to talk about there, Bill Cosby. That's one of the big three we're not allowed to say, and Sleazy's not here. Way to go.
Well, I'm just quoting what he said. It's a quote, therefore I can say it.
What for?
The hell
he went to sensitivity training. He done his time.
There's something else. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because the report states that, Hardy got in concussion protocol and then he hit the go to hell on him, and then why wasn't the ref suspended also?
Well, they said that Hardy didn't have a concussion, that he only had a broken nose.
Why is Hardy? So he got it from the move?
Sean Ross Sapp is reporting that the concussion protocol was not fouled, resulting Guevara hitting his finisher on Jeff Hardy during the match where Hardy suffered a badly broken nose. So he was concussed, and then he broke his nose.
Oh.
Again, if concussion protocol wasn't fouled, why wasn't the ref suspended also?
True.
Unless there's something more to the story about Sammy Guevara knowing it, the ref probably telling him and just not fucking caring. That could be it too.
That could be it too.
You see the new Dynamite logo looks, sure.
Looks kind of NXT 2.0-y.
Yes.
Is it true that what's his name is gone? Someone is gone from AEW.
Santana. Yep, he's gone. Vince McMahon sells 5.3 million shares of TKO Group worth $412 million.
Yeah, poor Vince. Lash LaRue wouldn't have done that.
Wow. This person, Order of World Domination Wrestling. Yo, what up? He needs to pay for his legal fee somehow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna say he could pay for to silence all these people, but he doesn't pay that when he...
Right. Since I am the master and ruler of the world, Paul Heyman inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, like I said.
Did you see who the new rumored name is?
No.
Haku.
Ooh. That'd be interesting. Oh, that'd be
part of the bloodline. Get all the bloodline members in.
Why not?
Kind of makes me want to go through the Hall of Fame and see if there's a bloodline member every year kind of deal.
Not last year, I don't think.
Could he be the toughest wrestler ever?
Probably up there. Does Roman win at Mania? Tune in April 2nd for our prediction show. Ha-ha!
That's a plug.
That is a plug. We will not answer that.
Coming right from a plug.
Yes. Adam Page, expect to take time off. Cool. Heavy G, you hear this rumor that well, not a rumor. The baseball Shohei Ohtani got married.
Yes.
Apparently it was to Hikaru Shida. Not true. It was a false rumor, but it was funny that I read that.
Julian, is that a prediction or a spoiler?
Fuck you.
Reigns screws over Cody.
No.
No. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. Billy Jack Haynes to stand trial on April 11th for murder charges.
Yep.
Apparently, Mick Foley wants to have one more match.
Oh dear.
And one more death match. A death match with Cardona.
Match. A death
match
with Matt Cardona.
All for it. Let's go. There's going to be something coming up big.
Either with Nick Gage or something.
They'll make a week. They'll make a big show weekend. If they don't do a WrestleMania weekend, that'll end up being like a star cast kind of.
Yep.
Right.
Like a double or nothing type of thing.
Yeah.
Paul Butcher Vachon passed away.
Yes. I still remember when they Diesel that used his leg at a pay per view.
No, that was
Mad Dog.
That was Mad Dog.
That was Mad Dog.
Yep.
That was so fucking weird when I was a kid. Oh my god, he took his leg.
One of Semi's purchase Seth Rollins drops. Too bad they announced that Rollins and Drew are night 2. Boom.
Yeah, because isn't it?
Because the tag
match is night 1. So there goes your theory.
And you heard it here
Only
first.
thing that's wrong with his theory is just they changed it till he drops the belt because they're opening night 2.
100%.
Yeah.
Leaves Rollins open for the main event.
Not gonna happen. Dominic Mysterio's getting married.
Rhea is such an awesome girlfriend for him. Let him get married in real life. Fuck.
Mommy.
Yep, mommy.
That's fine either way. Watch Rollins do it. Meh.
Nah.
I won't watch him do it because it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
We should tell Sleazy that if his prediction is right, Sleazy has to send him a shirt since he's in rehab.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. If you're right, Sleazy will send you a shirt from Rehab.
That Rollins has to screw Rhodes out of the belt at WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Night 2.
It's going to be night 2.
I'm putting a lot of caveats on this, okay? The match has to go at least 30 minutes, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all these caveats.
Roman Reigns has to lick his lips 17 times.
Cody has to kick out of 40 spears.
Yep.
I like Rehab shirts.
Over and under 39.5 spears.
We're costing the show money.
Virgil passed away. I don't think we talked about that.
Virgil passed away. The GI cancer.
Yeah.
In 2022, he suffered a couple strokes.
Guess who finally gets to go in the Hall of Fame?
Who?
Virgil. You put him in the dead group.
The dead group.
The
dead group wake of the Hall of Fame.
What's the fancy word for?
Posthumously.
Thank you.
The dead group.
Same thing, wasn't it?
We'll put him in that dead group right there.
There's that wing down there.
Yeah.
And then
that big long P word.
One more thing, which if you don't watch the product, like Sleazy done, Sean Spears is back in NXT.
Yep.
He had a match tonight, actually, while we were recording.
How dare a wrestler wrestle in a match? All right, that is it for the news and the rumors. Anyone else got anything?
I'm just scrolling through Wrestling Inc. now, looking for interesting headlines that might be something too.
Yeah, I haven't really saw anything.
Do you think they're going to put
Booker
Bray?
T opens up about the death of Virgil.
Was that?
You think they're going to put Bray in this year?
In the dead group?
In the dead group?
In the dead group, yeah.
I think he should go in. I don't know if it's going to be this year or not.
It's easier to put him in as close to his death as to not kind of drag it out. You know what I mean? It's easy to say take advantage of it, but no one WWE and fuck everybody that goes fed is evil. that they're gonna any money they make out this is going to Bray's family.
100%.
Right.
Yep.
That's what I would think. And
put him in now. Put him in while it's fresh, and there'll be merch. They'll be able to bring there'll be money that benefits them. I'd put him in. I would put him in this year.
Yep.
They only want to do so many names. Heyman and Philly. Haku.
By the way, Sleazy said something about looks like we're going to that. It's after SmackDown, Sleazy. So good luck.
Why?
His bedtime's earlier than mine.
Where is it to again? Philly? I'm trying to think of the time zone.
It's in the
10 o'clock at night down there, isn't it?
I think we're already at a show that time, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, depends on how far you're gonna have to do your distance because how far you're away, he could at least make the Heyman part.
Yeah. But we'll see.
That's a big one.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm looking for any other rumors. Nothing really big that I can see and I scroll by.
Okay.
Heavy G, put yourself over.
You can catch me here with these guys every Tuesday night. You can also catch us right now every other Thursday on the best darn sports show, period, 2 Thursday nights, 8 o'clock. We will have our show coming up in on the
14th?
On the 14th, and then on the 21st, Fatman and I will be breaking down the Major League Baseball on opening day. You'll get our picks for the National League, the American League, and who we think will win it all in 2024. So stay tuned.
Spoiler alert. One of those 30
Blue Jays.
One of the 30 teams.
Wrong. One of those other 29 teams.
Not a Canadian team. Okay.
Not a Canadian team. It could be a Canadian team. I could. Is Montreal back in there?
Shout out for Lash Lou for Hall of Fame. Fuck you.
I know what shirt Sleazy has to send him. If he wins the bet, he's getting a Fat Horseman shirt.
Yes, he is getting a Fat Horseman shirt.
100%. Ryan, put yourself over. Ryan Buck got you on Reddit and Twitter, and we already did the Reddit comment. I don't know the closing shit, and Fat Man got it there to read, so take it away.
I don't have it here to read. Normally it's on Sleazy's little teleprompter, but he deleted it like a dick.
So it's like TWS Sleazy, TWS Fat Man, SleazyFatman, and any
Twitter,
combination of Instagram.
All the banners. Fuck Dave Meltzer. And is that it's not a bright list.
We're getting there. This is how
it's closer.
Yeah.
Closer.
This is the upgrades that we see in shows, how it goes from step to step. Like
look how much money we're putting into it.
I'm surprised you haven't shown off the belt.
Oh, the belt. You want to see the belt?
I pop for the belt, yeah.
Yeah. The belt. That goes over his dick. Yeah.
That's my wife's doing here with
the, SleazyFatman or the wrestling show and anything. Next. Oh wait, I can't do my shit without you saying shit.
What shit do I gotta say now?
The outro.
I can't remember. Line.
Line. We're live here. Paul said, let me try that again. We're live here, guy. We're live here, pal. Thank you for watching the wrestling show.
Thank you for watching and listening to the wrestling show. For Canadian Sleazy.
For the Fat Man.
This is the wrestling show. Thanks.
Fuck Dave Meltzer. Fuck Tony Khan, his quote alleged coke habit. A hot dog's not a sandwich. A sub is not a sandwich. A burger is a sandwich. Next week, we're going to give you a little bit of TNA. Ooh. So, yeah. I got to find these. Where is it? There it is.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain in the game. The bloodshed in your name. When there's nothing to gain.